back, we back, we back, we back. Music is all we got.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Jasmine Ifeoma, and I'm here back with another YouTube video. If you are new to my channel, don't be afraid. Please hit subscribe and show me love. So in today's video, I am talking about DEPO Provera. I'm talking about birth control. How it went with me, how my story from my perspective of birth control. I got the birth control shot, and I was telling myself when I was on the shot, like I just got off the shot, but I was telling myself when I was on the shot, like, dude, when I finish these 3 months, I'm definitely making a YouTube video about this, because this is something that people seriously need to know about. I feel like we're just not educated enough in birth control, honestly. We're not, as women, and we need to share our stories so other people can learn and, you know, take that into consideration before they, you know, choose a birth control method. As you guys can see from the title, I got on the birth control shot, which is really called DEPO Provera, or short-term DEPO. So I got on the DEPO shot. First, people may ask, what was your reason for getting on birth control? Not that it matters. Not that I don't want to tell you guys, but any woman's reason for getting on birth control, it doesn't matter. But some people get on it to stop their menstrual cycles. Some people get it on it so they don't get pregnant. But for me, it was a mixture of a little bit both. Not really a mixture of a little bit both, but I have really horrible cramps. And I mean, like, when I get my periods, I'm nauseous, I throw up, I'm sick, I cannot move. And I was just getting so tired of feeling like I was about to die every single month. I just couldn't do it anymore. And that's honestly why I got on DEPO, because I heard that DEPO for 3 months, you didn't have to have your period, plus it was a 99.9% chance that you weren't going to get pregnant. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what? Whatever. Lord, if I knew what was going to happen when I got on DEPO, I promise you I would have never got on it. I promise you. Honest to God truth. But I did. So here's my story. So I got the shot, and it didn't, you know, as soon as I got the shot, it didn't really hurt right here. But as soon as I got the shot, one of the side effects that I did notice was painful headaches. Like, it kicked in like 15-20 minutes after I got my shot. My headaches were excruciating. Like, it was like just that day though, it was excruciating. Now, so that wasn't that bad. So a couple days go by, everything's fine. Nothing is really going to hit you until the next week, and especially until like the next 2 weeks. This is what's going to happen to you. Or this is what happened to me. Let me just say this, because let me just say also that DEPO works differently on different people's bodies. So what happened to me may not happen to you, though I've talked to some people and they said the same thing happened to them. So it's just, you never know. But this is all what happened to me. After 2 weeks, I started noticing that I hated getting out of bed. I really just hated doing stuff. And when I tell you, I felt like I could honestly sleep the whole day away for like a good week and be completely fine. I promise you I could. I hated getting out of bed. I hated doing stuff. I just felt like I just felt like I was just here. Like, I was just so lazy. I had no type of motivation at all to do anything. And again, with that was, I don't know, it was just, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like going out, hanging out, doing stuff. I really just wanted to lay down. And I noticed that I also getting, like, sleepy a lot. Like, I could sleep all day, like all day. And another thing I noticed was, particularly throughout that week, though that I was always wanting to go to bed, I ate a lot. And this is where the weight gain came for me. I don't know how much weight I gained on DEPO, but I gained a lot of weight simply for this fact. Nothing I ate filled me up. I could eat a whole bowl of Chipotle and I was still hungry. I never felt felt fully satisfied with my hunger, and I kept eating to fill my hunger, when little did I know I've had way more than enough food for the day. And that's what I really started noticing at first. Those were the first things. I was really just sluggish, moving kind of slow, and eating way more than usual. 3 weeks kick in, 4 weeks kick in, and I'm noticing that small, minor things around me going on in my life really piss me off. And my mood was just terrible. My mood was just, I can't even explain it. It was just bad, and like, it was just, I felt like I wasn't myself anymore. But the thing is, DEPO is an injection of more hormones. So you have like excess hormones in your body right now. And each, like, your hormones can be saying something that you completely don't want to do. So I was sad over, even though I knew that what I was being sad over was something stupid and little and minor, my body still made it something serious to me enough to be sad for the whole day. I just felt like a lot of depression. You can say I would get either really sad or I could get really mad. It was never an in between, and it was very rare that I had good days. I don't even know how many times I cried during those 3 months. And the thing that really hurt me about DEPA was that it's 3 months long. Like, you know, there's nothing you can do. Like, it's honestly a death sentence. Like, you just have to go along with it for 3 months. And I felt like I was a crazy person. I was tired of feeling so sad. Like, when I tell you, for instance, if somebody, okay, say if I sneezed right now, when I was on DEPO. Say if I sneezed and somebody didn't say bless you, but it wasn't because that they were mad. You know, just some people just don't say bless you or like that, or whatever the case may be. If somebody didn't say bless you to me, I would take that and I would reiterate that in my mind as something completely different than what it needed to be. And I'd really be sad about that. Like, I mean, heartbroken, about to cry, real tears, because somebody didn't say bless you to me. That depressing feeling went on for a long time. And back to what I was saying, with it mixed in with the first side effect that I noticed, me being lazy and sluggish. So sometimes, literally, there were days I laid in bed sad, depressed all day. I didn't do anything the whole day. I just laid in bed, cried all day over Lord knows what. And it's nothing that I can control. And when I got mad, I got so mad. Way mad that I never even knew I could let anger out this much, you know? And it was just so much. It was so bad. Like, my temper was so bad. Like, you wouldn't want to piss me off. You wouldn't. And it really affected my relationships with people. It really did, because I saw myself getting more distant. I saw people getting irritated about what to say to me, because you could say one small thing and I could take it and run with it, and it would just be something. And it was just horrible. Like, I cannot stress how much the depression and the mood swings hit me on the DEPO shot. Like, I honestly didn't feel like myself. And when I finally got off, like when the shot kind of wore off, because it's been like a good 3 weeks now since, like, it's worn off now, I'm starting to feel like myself again. And you don't understand. I really wish you guys could feel how serious I mean when that, like, feeling depressed is not a feeling I'd wish on anyone. And I finally feel like myself again. Another thing was, if you are using DEPO for, let's say, because you know you won't get pregnant, or it's a 99.9% chance that you won't get pregnant, know that if you do try to have sexual intercourse, DEPO honestly erased all sex drive. All sex drive. The thought of having sex, or the thought of partaking in seeing anything, even smelling food, it made me sick. Like, I was like, sex? I don't even know how people do that type of thing. Like, that's disgusting. Like, you will not have any sex drive at all. Even like little horninesses. Even like when you're kissing your significant other or something. It's hard for your body to really get into it. Literally. It wiped that all out for me. Like, it was gone. And that is a side effect. And I know some people get on that purposely for, oh, I don't have to use condoms. Like, now I can have sex the way I want to have sex and not get pregnant. But you're not even going to be horny enough to even have sex. Just being real. You're not going to be horny enough to even have sex. And you're not going to want to have sex. It's just the hormones. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the way the shot is made. It's really just the hormones. So it's nothing that you can do about it. Sorry guys, my camera died on me. But yeah, so there is going to be a very huge decrease in lack in your sex drive as well. And one thing that was crazy for me when I was on DEPO was that the day after I actually got on DEPO, this is my story. The day after I got on DEPO, or like maybe 2 days after, and I was so excited. So I made a tweet and I was like, finally got on the birth control shot. I'm so excited, you know, like no more periods, etc., etc. This Twitter handle, this Twitter account called Beware of DEPO, or something like that. I'll put their name right here. They mentioned me and they said, dude, you just made the worst decision ever. Take a look at my Twitter page. So this Twitter page, they don't tweet. They tweet here and there. But what they really do is they search for people who say the word DEPO Provera in their tweet. And they retweet onto their page all the bad things, all the bad tweets that people make about DEPO. So on that page, I saw hundreds of tweets of people saying, DEPO, I've been bleeding for 3 months straight since I've been on DEPO. Or a girl saying, DEPO is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Like all this stuff. And I started to get super scared. Well, a month goes by and like I said, I'm having depression. It was just so bad. Like I would never wish any of this on anyone. Like my mood, it sucks being sad every single day, 24/7 for months on end. It really sucks. And so the first month I got through by God's grace. Second month I was getting through and I was like, okay, I'm not going to get my period, because I did hear and I did do some research that some people still either A, get their period like a normal period when they're on the shot, or 2, some people literally have periods for months, like from when they get the shot until the end of when the shot wears off. And I was freaking out. I said, please, I cannot like have a long ass period, you know? And when the month passed by, like we're kind of going into the second month, like halfway in, so like a month and a half, I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm not going to get a period because it's been too long or whatever. Jokes is on me. Guys, I had a period for 2 weeks. For 2 freaking weeks. Maybe 2.5. And my period, I'm sorry, my head is really itchy. But my period usually only lasts 3 days. So, it was the worst. Like, it was the extreme worst. I hated having that period. I didn't get cramps. Sometimes I did, like some days, but most of the time I really got cramps just that first day, and it was just blood, like throughout the whole 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It was just when I would pee, there would be blood stuff, and I was on my period. I had to wear a pad all these days, and it just sucked, because I'm like, why am I bleeding for 2 weeks? On top of that, my emotions are crazy. I don't want to get out of bed. I'm not fully satisfied with my hunger. And it was just so much. My mind would always overthink. I would always overthink myself into bad moods. I would take small things and make them big things. Not because I wanted to, but because it was just the hormones. And I was like, this thing is driving me crazy. It's really, really, really driving me crazy. And the sad thing about it was there was nothing I could do, because once you get that shot, you have a 3-month sentence with it. Honestly, you get it every 3 months. And the reason why I wouldn't recommend it, not only because of my experience, but say if this does happen to you and you're starting to see changes in yourself, like, if you could, I feel like if you got like the birth control pill, that's maybe where I should have started off with the birth control pill, because the birth control pill, even if you see changes in yourself, you can stop because you take the pill every day. But with DEPO, the shot, once you get that injection, whatever side effects, symptoms that you're going to get off the shot, you're going to be stuck with it for 3 months. And though I'm kind of wearing off of it because I got my shot in July or June, and it lasted all the way to like September 8th through the 24th. She said that's like the leeway and when I need to come in for my next shot. Never went back for my next shot. And right now, I don't know how I feel about birth control. I'm actually doing a research paper on it, and because my experience really shaped me, because it was just really crazy. And I just feel like we need to, as women, educate each other and share our birth control stories, because there are some people who don't even know, like me. Had I known, I really should have just did more research. Honestly, I looked up online best birth control method. I saw DEPO Provera. I saw the 99.9% of getting pregnant. I saw the no periods. But the thing is, some people say that it gets rid of periods, because it gets rid of periods for some people. Just like if you get on the birth control pill now, some people still have their periods on the birth control pill. Some people don't. It's just about your body and how your body wants to take it. And if I would have known that, if I would have done research, had I known that there was a Twitter handle expressing all these women who hated being on DEPO, if I knew that I could have searched YouTube and saw people's experience on DEPO, I really would have done it, and I would have really took consideration of, you know, what I wanted to get done. So right now I'm not on birth control. I really don't know if I want to get back on and like try a different one, whether it be the IUD, the pill, the patch. It's just, I really don't know. I honestly think I'm just going to be normal and just, you know, like I'm just going to. So I might do a video with, you know, other people that's on different birth controls. Like I could tell my experience on the shot. Somebody could tell their experience on the pill. Somebody can tell their experience on the patch. And we all just talk about it and kind of have a big conversation, so a lot of people learn from it. But yeah, this was my story. The depression was the really worst part for me. Honestly, having a period for 2.5 weeks, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't cramp every day, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's just blood, and it's not like it's pain coming out of your. I don't even know if YouTube's gonna bleep me out, but it wasn't like pain when it bleeds, you know. So that wasn't anything, but the depression was really stuffed me, because it really changed my relationships with some people. I pulled back from some people. I really put stress on the other ones that I really kept close to, and still, you know, try to hang on to our relationships, because my attitude really, I could tell that my attitude was hurting them, and I don't want to hurt anybody, but there was nothing I could really do. So it really changes. It's not just about you, but it's also going to change your relationships with the people next to you, and the relationships with the people around you. Like the people that are the people that you love the most and that you're close with. This, whatever birth control decision you make, it affects them as well, because it affected mine. So yeah, I just want you guys to be educated. If you were on DEPO and you want to share your story, please comment below. I love stuff like this, because also I'm doing a research paper on this, and that can help contribute to my research paper. Or if you've done any birth control methods besides DEPO, please comment below too and tell me how that went. I'm going to do some more research and look into it. I'll let you guys know in further videos if I do choose to get on birth control and how it is. But for right now, no, I'm taking a break. My body does not deserve to feel how So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up right now and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you are, just comment also any content that you guys want to see. I'm trying to do some more stuff, not always talking stuff, but like some fun stuff, and I think I have some stuff up my sleeve. But comment anything if you have gone through these things before, if you have any questions about birth control. This is for everyone. I just want to educate everyone. And I'll see you guys in my